Aloha, my friends. This is Billy Wiggly coming at you live from the 9th Island, Las Vegas, Nevada. And today happens to be Friday, and Friday is Aloha Friday. So, my friends, Aloha Friday to you, and enjoy a little bit of music. That's the Don't Get Mad, Get Skills musical jingle. And today, my friends, we're improving upon what we learned yesterday, adding to it. We learned 5 Mighty Mouse double-click shortcut techniques, and today we're going to learn 5 more amazing double-click mouse techniques. But before we get started, just remember to come on over here to don'tgetmadgetskills.com. So, my friends, let's get ready to get ourselves some skills and learn 5 more double-click mouse tricks. Yay! All right, my friends, here we are right here at don'tgetmadgetskills.com /7 steps live. All you gotta do is type don'tgetmadgetskills.com and you'll be right here at this page that has all of our upcoming live classes, and I recommend that you scroll through these. The next series starts next July 9th. I believe that's Wednesday. So go through here. I recommend you take all these classes. They're all about an hour long, and every other day there's 5 of them, and get yourself some skills. When you click on any one of these, you're going to end up right at the registration page where you're going to get all of the details. You can just register right there. And how much is it? It's free $95 for everyone that is registered on don'tgetmadgetskills.com. So right now, let's open up Excel and let's learn some Mighty Mouse double click techniques. And here you go. Check this out. Have you ever had a spreadsheet where you see something like this? You've got these hash marks there, and if we look closer over here, we're wondering, hey, what's going on with these names? You know, they're not quite fitting in there just right. Well, that technique is called the AutoFit technique. So here we go with the AutoFit technique, and the way to do that is, I'm going to zoom right in. And so, for example, what we can do is we can just go to the edge of the column right here, and we can left click and manually adjust it like that. But it's even better if we just double click, click, see? And then click, see? It's adjusted right there. Click. All right. But what if we had a whole bunch of columns? I'm pressing Control-Z to undo a lot of this. So let me show you a quick technique for auto-adjusting the width of a whole range at once. So select all the columns that you want to auto-fit, and then right at the edge of right in between the columns, double click, click, boom. There you go. All of the columns that you selected have been auto-fit. Now let's keep on moving. This is a pretty cool one. This one was new to me, and I had forgotten all about it. But check this out. This is your marquee right over here. Those of you that are my students, been learning from me for a while, know that this is their marquee. And the marquee should always be where? In the data. That's right. The marquee should always be in the data. You shouldn't have the marquee outside the data, like in this case we got it right out here. No, make sure that the marquee is always in the data. And then now check this out. Look, I want my marquee to move all the way to the first column. So I'm just gonna go right over here to the edge of my marquee, and I'm gonna click, and it moved all the way over here. So see, I'm going to move it all the way to here. And all I'm going to do is double click right on this edge. If I click on that edge, it's going to go that way. If I click on this edge right here, it's going to go that way. If I double click on this edge right there, it's going to go up. Check it out. I'm going to double click to go all the way to column J. Click, there it is. I'm going to double click to go up, click. Now watch, I'm going to do this in a smaller range where it's a little bit easier to see. Let me make it a little bit bigger. So here we have the marquee is right here on A4. So I'm going to double click on the edge right there, and it's going to bring it right over here, all the way to your last empty cell in that direction to the right. Boom, boom. There you go. Here we go. Boom, boom, back, and then down, double click, down, double click. Whoops. Double click. Boom. There we go. Straight up there. Nice. All right. I didn't know that one. I always forget that one. That's a pretty cool one to know. So power trick number 8, access chart formatting options quickly. Now, I'm going to give you a little bonus right here. I'm going to press the Alt key, Alt plus F1. Okay. And when I press Alt F1, it's going to put my default chart in the same worksheet. So the marquee has to be in the data. So let's move the marquee right into the data. And now let's press Alt F1 and there's my default chart on the same worksheet. Now you can move it around, work with it, whatever. Remember that you've got your contextual tool tabs that appear based on the context that you are in. So let's go right ahead and double click on the chart so we can get our chart formatting options, and there they are right there for us, just like that. And then you can start making your chart look pretty. Let's keep on learning, my friends. That's 8. Woohoo! Here we go. Power trick number 9. Show the pivot table data. All right, the pivot table, as you all know, is the filter on steroids. There's all kinds of filters, 3 kinds of filters really. There's the auto filter that looks like a funnel, then you've got the advanced filter, and then you got the filter on steroids, which is the pivot table. And let's say we've got this simple pivot table right here, and we're looking at it and we're wondering, hey, you know, I wonder where some of this data came from. Like this company, this 81,000, where's the data behind that 81,000? Well, all you need to do is double click on that cell, and now it tells us where that data came from right here. Any one of these I can add to this pivot table. I can add a city right there, and I can just add say a first name, and here we have it. And I want to know where this data came from again. Let's say this one, to space time. Double click, boom, boom. There's where the data came from, and there's the city, there's the state, zip code, all the information for that. So double click, be a mighty mouse, use your mighty mouse, and get more data from your pivot table. Then let's go on to the last trick, the last power tip number 10, and well, it should be the last one, is we're closing our workbook. So let's go right ahead and go to closing our workbook. And this is how we're going to do it, my friends. We're just going to go right up to the upper left corner, okay? The upper left corner of Excel. And when you're in the upper left corner of Excel, all you got to do is double click, boom, whoops. Boop, boop. Double click, and then we close. So when I double clicked it, now Excel is saying, hey, you want to save the changes? And you should always be saving. By the way, you know the shortcut to save, right? It's Control plus S, Control S, Control S. And if you have Office 365 and you're saving to your cloud, to OneDrive, you can always turn on the auto save, and it'll just keep auto saving for you. And that comes in handy. But we're done for today, so let me just double click and double click on the corner. Click, click. Click, click. It's got to be right on the corner, okay? Because you see, if it's not right on the corner, click, click, it just minimizes. But it's right on the very corner, right over here, right on the corner. Click, click, and then now it's closing, and it's saying, "Do you want to save this file?" This is a read-only file, so I don't want to save it. I'm just gonna say, "Don't save it." Boom, and here we are, laying a solid foundation of Excel skills. And I hope to see you, my friends, next Wednesday, July 9th. Go ahead and Wednesday, July 7th. And be ready to learn. Remember, my friends, most of all, I love you. Keep on learning and don't get mad. Get skills. Aloha.